Hey, it's the Nerdy Sports Fan. We're talking fantasy football again. That's right. It's right around the corner. For some of you who are, I don't want to say dumb, but not the brightest if you're drafting before week 3 of preseason is over. Some of you guys do it though, so I got to get this content out there to help you guys. Anyways, let's get into wide receivers here, okay? My number 1 preseason wide receiver. You might like him, you might not, depending on who you believe in the news cycle. But it's Tyreke Hill. Okay? This offense dictates that a wide receiver with his skill set is going to be the best fantasy option in the league. That's just how it is. Mahomes is the best quarterback for fantasy football in the league, without a doubt. So, obviously his favorite wide receiver target is going to be the best wide receiver in fantasy football, without a doubt. And we heard in the past few weeks that the NFL is not suspending him. There's not sufficient enough evidence to say that he's the one smacking the kid around. Okay? There's enough evidence to support that, the mom was doing it, or it wasn't necessarily happening at all. It's so murky that regardless of what you think about this guy's character and what was happening before he entered the league, added into this mix, they just can't hold him accountable for something that they don't have enough evidence for. Now, some of that might be hidden evidence because, money and power in football, but yeah, they're not going to do anything to him. So he's an every week lock number 1 wide receiver start. Get him in the first round. Get him in the top 5 picks, or else you're not going to get him. Okay? Number 2, Deandre Hopkins. I don't understand people that don't have him this high. He's the most talented wide receiver in the league. He makes bums at quarterback still produce because triple team him. It doesn't matter. He's still going to catch the ball. DeAndre Hopkins is an absolute freak at the position. Pick him up. If he's not gone by pick number 6, there's something wrong with your league. Okay? DeAndre Hopkins is a monster. Get him. Number 3, Davante Adams. I'm pretty much banking on Aaron Rodgers having a far superior season to last year. I don't think he's going to get hurt and play through injury like he did last year. I don't. Okay? I think that they know enough to protect him with a faster pace, more creative offense than what we were getting out of McCarthy. And Davante Adams is going to be the primary beneficiary of that. Okay? Think about what the Chiefs are doing. Okay? So, the ball's going to be flying all over the place. Adams is just going to be the number 1 recipient of that. He's the absolute best receiver on that team, and he is going to ball out this season. Mark my words. Number 4, Antonio Brown. Say what you will. He's old. It's a new team. I don't care. This man has the best work ethic in the business. Okay? Sure, he had a blonde mustache. He's weird. Okay? He's a me first guy. I don't care. He can be me first. John Gruden's team needs that. Okay? They need the guy to set the tempo. Derek Carr is not a leader of men. Antonio Brown fancies himself to be a leader. And he's going to try his damnedest to be that this year. So, yeah, it's going to be fun to watch him dominating targets because he can handle the load. Okay, you cannot even triple team that guy to keep him from getting the ball. He knows how to get open. He catches the ball every damn time, and he knows what to do with it once he has it in his hands in the open field. And until he shows me that he's slowing, I'm going to bank on him every time. Number 5, I've got Michael Thomas, now the highest paid wide receiver in the history of the league. It's equal parts his talent and the offense that he's in. Okay, Drew Brees makes a lot of gaudy fantasy numbers for people that are surrounding him. Michael Thomas is no different here, but yeah, he's still extremely talented into and of himself. Double teams don't matter with this man, and Drew Brees knows that. So he's going to have a great season again. Okay, I don't think he's going to tail off because he got paid. It's just not what's going on down there in New Orleans. They are very much in Super Bowl or bust mode, and Thomas knows that. And he's going to want a ring, not just a paycheck. Julio Jones, number 6. He's not usually this far down on the list, but the other players have, I think, better opportunity to do well right away in the season. I just see Atlanta as stumbling out of the block. There's so much coaching turnover there that no amount of rapport with your quarterback through seasons of work and no amount of talent is going to band-aid all of that. Okay? Julio Jones is fantastic. He's still a physical freak. He's still one of the most physically dominant players at his position. But, yeah, there's too much in the way for him to be higher up on this list. And he doesn't get touchdowns. What's with that? You know, he gets all the targets, he gets all the yards, and then just no end zone? What's going on? Hopefully they'll figure that out, but either way, there's no evidence of it right now. So, number 7, Keenan Allen. How are people forgetting about Keenan Allen? Okay, I get it. He gets hurt, but man, is he a dominant receiver when he's healthy. And the Chargers, they're in win-now mode. They're a legitimate Super Bowl contender. That offense is nasty. Phillip Rivers is, he's throwing touchdowns as often as he's having kids. That guy is just still lights out at the quarterback position. He's going to be hungry for the playoffs and a Super Bowl possibility this year. Keenan Allen is going to be locked in. Okay? Tyrell Williams left, but they've got, they've got other receiving talent behind Tyrell Williams. It's still there. So there's enough taking pressure off of Keenan Allen on the opposite side that he's not going to be always just double and triple teamed. And when he does have those single coverage or only double coverage matchups, he's going to win. So, yeah, he's going to be an every week lock at wide receiver 1 for any team that drafts him. Because most teams who draft him aren't drafting one of these other better guys as well. Now, this is going to come as a shock. Okay, my number 8 wide receiver is way higher on my list than he is on others, and I have no idea why. Amari Cooper changed what Dallas was as a franchise when he showed up last season. They went from stumbling to just humming and dominating secondaries.